All right. So we're going to go ahead and lay down. We're going to start with a laying down spinal twist stretch. So one hand's going to go out. That shoulder's going to stay down. You're going to drop both your legs over to the side, nice and slow. If this is too much, you can also say hi to my assistant. She's going to say hi. You can also have one leg straight out. I'm going to do both legs up. And if you get to a place where your shoulder starts to lift, just go ahead and bring it back down. Or you can bring both your legs up if you can't have them down and have your shoulder down at the same time. And we're just going to breathe here for a second. So start to get into your body. Press your upper body down into the floor, in through the nose. Feeling the ribs expand, exhaling through the mouth. Good. And let's slowly come back up and take it to the other side. So opposite hand and opposite knee. My legs are squeezing together. And this time my rear arm is on the floor and I'm putting my left shoulder down. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Hopefully you guys are having a good Monday so far. Getting ready to eat lots of good food on Thursday. My favorite Thanksgiving food is stuffing. So that's what's getting me through this week currently. And come to rest pose. Let's bring one knee into your armpit, send the opposite leg out. Oh, hi. You're on my ponytail. Say hi to Daphne, my assistant. Hi, Bubba. And drawing a horseshoe with your knee into your armpit. You're going to help us. Sending both your heels into the opposite wall. And go ahead and lift and switch. Oh, thank you. My assistant and I are very close. Okay, all right. Let me lay down. It's very 50-50 with her. Most of the time she sits up on the couch and sleeps. All right, let's come into rest pose, hugging the knees in one last time. Inhale and really focus on expanding and sending your spine into the floor. And as you exhale, hug your knees in just a little tighter. And contract just a little bit. Do that one more time. Good. Let's get ready to do the 100. Remember option A, option B, option C, but without any space between you and the floor. So head and shoulders come up. We're going to inhale to pump for 5 and exhale to pump for 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 3, 4, 5, out. 3, 4, 5, in. 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 3, 4, 5, out. Halfway there, in. 3, 4, 5, out. 3, 4, 5, in. 3, 4, 5, out. 3, 4, 5, in. 3, 4, 5, out. 3, 4, 5, in. 3, 4, 5, out. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in, shoulders and head down. Okay, nice job, you guys. Send the body long. Feet are flexed. Allow your spine to lift just a little bit since we're now laying straight-legged. Let's get ready to do our roll-up. So first one is reaching from the ceiling. Inhaling through the nose. As you exhale, press your belly button down. Chin to chest, navel to spine. Roll up, sit up tall at halfway. And as you lean forward, you give your pet some loving and some ear scratches. Keep your toes flexed. Continue to exhale. Inhale once all your air is out, and then exhale to reverse. Good stretch. I love when my pet stretches with me. It's my favorite. Now that we've done our first one, you can pick between reaching for the sky, reaching for the mat, or if you're working towards a neck pull, which is fairly challenging for basic mat Pilates, you can try a neck pull as long as you keep your elbows nice and wide and keeping your feet flexed so we get a nice hamstring stretch at the very top. Let's do 2 more at whatever modality you prefer. And I know I am talking a lot, so my breathing isn't going to match what it's supposed to be while I'm instructing, obviously. So I'm counting on you guys. Since you've been here before, you know what the pattern of breathing is supposed to be. When you've done your 4, come on into rest pose. And come all the way down. And rest. I'll give you guys a few more seconds here. And once you've taken a quick rest pose to recalibrate, we're going to move into butterfly pose. You're going to squeeze the soles of your feet together. So in case you missed it, the setup is this. So with or without the squeaky ball between your legs, you're going to press the soles of your feet together. Your knees are nice and wide. And you're going to try and find your way into a bridge pose. So it'll feel a little bit wonky if you haven't done this in a while. A trick of the trade is to bring your heels close to your pelvis or to your hips and press your arms down. Everything else is the same. You exhale on the way up, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Your range of motion will be a little bit decreased because we're not doing this with parallel legs. So this is working a different part of the leg. So starting at the hips, finishing at the shoulders, and then you reverse on the way down. You'll feel this in the inner thighs as well as the rest of the glute and a little bit of the hamstring too. It's a fun variation on what can get kind of a boring move when you do it a lot. Let's do 4 more, keeping this pattern. Try and resist on the way down. I can't see what she's doing. She's just playing with my hair like a psycho. I'll tell you what, living alone on a normal schedule when you live in New York City and you share every other part of your life with people, it's really nice. But during quarantine, it's been so nice having a dog. It's been nice having her regardless, obviously. That's why I got her. But she's very good company. All right, hug the legs in. All right. Now, we're going to do one-sided X-ups. So these are going to warm up our obliques and our lower abs now. So legs are straight again. One leg is straight, one leg is bent. I'm going to press into the heel of my non-working leg. And essentially, I'm going to have one straight line from my left arm to my right leg. I'm going to exhale to bring my upper body up first. Try not to use this arm and just relying on my abs. This is the finished pose. And then I come back down. And again, I'm resisting down. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm trying to go slow on the way back down. So my upper body is first to leave the ground and the last to arrive. Let's do 4, 5, 6, 2 more here, 7, and 8. Take a moment. Let's get ready to switch. So right leg is down, left leg is out. Legs are straight if you can manage it. Here we go. Inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Excellent. Knees to chest, shoulders and head down. All right. Wonderful. All right. We're going to go back to that spinal twist that we did before, but turn it into a pendulum, which is an oblique exercise. So we're going to just move a little bit faster. So I'm going to inhale, I'm squeezing my legs together. Both my shoulders stay down, especially this opposition one in the back. When I get to the bottom of my range of motion, I'm going to extend my legs, squeezing my legs together, and I exhale back to center. Same thing on the other side. So I inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. Yeah, and at no point is there any space between my back and the mat. There should always be a line of contact between my spine and the floor, even when I'm here on my side. Because if you have a strong core, you can build on that into anything else you want to do. But if you don't have a strong core, that's when we get injured. That's when we have low back pain. That's when we have neck and shoulder pain. Let's do one more on each side. This is our last one. Good. All right. Come on up. And let's do some teaser taps. So just to give the legs a little stretch first, come into seated butterfly. So soles of the feet together again. You can have your hands underneath the toes. Keep your back straight, shoulders are down, and just lean forward for a moment. Bring yourself back to your breath. And once you feel recalibrated, come into partial teaser. So my legs are bent, my shins are parallel to the floor. It doesn't really matter if your legs are squeezing completely together here. They can kind of have a nice loose hip width distance. So from here, hands can either be hanging on here for support, or if you want to challenge, you can float them. I'm going to hinge at the hip, drop my right leg, exhale to bring it back up. Inhale on the opposite leg, exhale, contract to bring it back up. This is 2. Try and keep the upper body long so it's easy to round your shoulders and kind of settle in. See if you can keep it active. Like you're trying to touch the corner behind you with the top of your head. We're halfway done. We're going to do 3 more on each side. Belly button in, and then we'll flip over and stretch. Inhale down, exhale up. Welcome a little bit of heat here, it's okay. Last one. And relax. Okay, all right. On your own time, find your way into swan pose. So we're now flipping over into prone position on your belly. Hands under shoulders, squeezing the glutes. Push yourself up, stretch out the abs. Shoulders are down away from the face. Take a few cleansing breaths here. And if you want to stretch your obliques, you can look over your left shoulder. Keep squeezing your glutes here. And look over your right shoulder. Good. And counteract that pose with a real quick child's pose, knees apart, toes together, hands down the middle of the mat. We're not here for very long, but just give your hips a little rock back and forth. Give the hip flexors a bit more of a massage. Find your way into tabletop for me. Okay, now we're going to go into plank bear crawl. There's going to be 3 factors in this move. So we're going to always start with the same leg. So it's going to go in, out, out, down dog, and reset. So my hands should never have to move. It'll go in, out, out. Try it with me when you're ready. So when I go in, my hips don't really go up and down. The only time they move is to go up and back for that down facing dog. And when I come back, my shoulders come right over my wrists. This is number 4. We're halfway through. We're going to do 4 more on this side. In, out, out. Find a breath pattern here that makes sense to you. If you're holding your breath, be aware of that and see if you can keep it moving a little bit more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Drop down to tabletop. All right, and you're gonna turn to face me. Pick a side, any side. And you're gonna have your hand right under your shoulder. We're gonna do kneeling leg lifts. So we've done these before. Your toes are gonna face me. And we're just gonna raise it up and just tap the floor very quickly, like a bouncy ball, like the floor is lava. So again, exhaling up, inhaling on the way down, resisting gravity. Pretend you're wearing a resistance band and you're trying to fight from letting your legs snap closed. Halfway done. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep the tension in your glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do all that on the other side. So this time, we're going back to the plank bear crawl variation. Your opposite leg is gonna lead. So the pattern is in, out, up and back. Here we go. Knees come in right up behind the elbows. They come out. You send the hips up and reset. Try and make it as smooth as you possibly can. Claw your fingers into the mat. That will give your wrists a little bit of a break. Number 3. The bear crawl is such a cool move because it uses your whole body. It's great if you're getting sick of doing sit-ups and crunches. It's awesome for your abs. And it's good for overall stability because the goal is to be completely still except for your legs. 3 more sets. We're almost done. Make sure you come all the way back to the starting line with shoulders right over your wrists, yeah? And in that down dog, you press your heels down and you press your chest back towards your knees. 2 more, guys. Last one, make it good, nice and smooth. All right. Come onto your other side now. Kneeling leg lift is the name of the game. Keep your shoulders turned towards me. And when you're ready, fly your hand down. I'm a little wobbly after that, I'm a little out of breath. Inhaling up, inhaling down. And you can see I'm trying to bring my focus into what part of my body I'm trying to activate, which is my upper and my outer glute. So you can do this too. And you can just have your finger there to remind you that's the part you really want to focus on contracting and holding tension in even as we come back down to the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, sit back for a minute. Let's give our wrists a break. Roll your wrists out. You can walk them out on the mat. I like to do that. Make sure most of your weight is back on your heels. So we're not putting any actual pressure on the wrists. That's not for the focus of the stretch. Good, guys. All right. Okay, let's do some back extensions. So we get to lay down again, my favorite, prone pose. We're going to do Superman, which is this. So pressing the tops of your feet into the floor. Superman, coming down, and then we're gonna sweep wide here. And we're gonna pull the pinkies together like we're trying to touch our pinkies to our thighs. And you wanna think of squeezing your shoulder blades together, and just that naturally should help you get up. So here we go. So go ahead and relax, take an inhale. Exhale, Superman, hold, 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 release. Inhale, exhale, hold, 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 release. Good. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale, arms sweep down, hold, hold, hold. Good. Arms sweep up. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Lift a little higher every exhale. Exhale, exhale. Halfway, keep going. Squeeze your butt to protect your back. This is 6. 2 more. Lift, lift, lift. Lower. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Last one. Superman, Superman. 3, 2, 1. Make a pillow with your hands and rest your head. Just take a couple inhale, exhales here. Good. And as you're here, drift your feet to the outer corners of your mat. We're going to do some hamstring curls now. So you're going to press your hands down into the mat and squeeze your legs and press your hips down so that everything below your knee is floating. This is your rest pose. So you're going to exhale to tap your toes together, but keep your knees up. So don't let your knees drop. And then as you inhale, you'll reset, keeping your knees off the ground. Let's try that now. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Keep the knees up. Squeeze the butt. This is 5. 6. 7. Good. 3 more. Press your hips down. Squeeze your butt. 2 more. 9. And 10. Keep your knees up, and relax. Very nice. Good. Last one we're going to do before we stretch. You're going to bring the toes together. Your knees can rest now, but we're going to alternate between floating and on the ground. So exhale, hold, hold, reset. That's our pattern. So head down so you don't hurt your back. Big inhale. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Squeeze the soles of the feet together. Inhale. Exhale. 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 In. 3, 2, 1. In. Out. 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 In. 2 more. Out. 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 In. Out. 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 1 more. Out. 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 Reach up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Push yourself up. Knees together. So close-legged child's pose. Drop your head and bring your arms out behind you. Let your shoulders get really, really heavy. As you breathe, think expansion. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands up. Slowly come out of that. Let's come into a wide-legged stretch. So, open face hurdler stretch. Opposite hand, opposite knee. We're open. My foot is flexed. We're going to reach up, up, up. Stretch the obliques. Make sure you can feel your hamstrings getting a stretch here. A straight leg, even if this is all you can do, is so much better than this, right? And let's lift up. And now close face hurdler stretch. So we're facing that leg. Inhale to extend, exhale to lower. Again, shoulders away from the ears, so I'm not reaching like this, right? I'm finding space. Keeping this foot flexed. You guys can't see it, but my dog is giving me the look. She knows it's time for her WALK. Every day around this time, she's like, wrap it up, Mom. All right, let's come on up. Same thing, other side. Right leg in, left leg out. Open face to start. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Reach it up and over. Yeah, if I wait much longer, we're going to be walking in the dark. crazy how early the sun sets. It gets me every year. I'm never ready for it. Take an emotional inventory for your day. How are you feeling? What's present with you? If your thoughts are wandering, where are they wandering to? 3, 2, 1, let's bring it up. Close up the ankle on that stretch. Same thing, inhale up, exhale to lower, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Three, 2, and 1. Come on up. Honor your body. Let's try a nice center split. So when I say honor your body, obviously do what feels good to you. Do what feels useful. And see if you can extend your comfort zone just a little bit. Not to the edge of, not to the point of pain or discomfort, but just to the edge of where you were yesterday. That's what I like to say. And we'll start in the center. Notice I'm keeping both my feet flexed and my legs are straight. So again, if you're up here, perfect. If you're down here and your legs are bent, straighten them, even if you have to rewind the process a little bit. And then let's slowly stay low. See if you can walk your hands over to one side. Even if you have to come up a little bit, that's okay. Keep the toes nice and bright, pointed towards the ceiling. And by doing that, we're just engaging the hamstring muscles. And you can see when I flex my foot, it pulls my heel forward a little bit. So I'm able to get a little bit more of a stretch. Let's walk the hands over to the other side. Hopefully you guys got the email, but if not, remember we will not be having classes on Thanksgiving this Thursday or Friday. I will see you guys next week on Monday and this Wednesday. In reverse order, of course. All right, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk your legs in or wiggle them. I like to wiggle them. Let's have one leg under, one leg over. Attach both your sits bones to the floor. Sit up tall and then hug the knee in, even if the leg lifts a little bit. If this is tough, you can also bring one leg out. And same thing here. The reason I'm I'm so anal about sitting up straight is it just gives you a better stretch instead of stretching from a place of constriction, like that. It's also bad for your back. It's gotta hurt. You can't be comfy. 3, 2, 1. Keep hugging that leg, and then fold it over your bottom leg. Flex both your feet. Sits bones are down. Sit up tall. Leave room for your ears and your shoulders, and then walk the feet out. Walk the hands out. And then once you arrive at the extent of the stretch, you can drop the head. And just let your breath carry the stretch. Walk your hands over to the left, keeping your right hip down. Check out how your feet smell today. Mine are not as bad as I thought they'd be after teaching HIIT. Walk your hands over to the right. And come back to center to come up and switch. Opposite leg on bottom, opposite leg on top. Plug in your cues and start to stretch. Good, guys. Keep hugging that leg and fold it over your bottom leg. Flex the feet, walk it out. And since we already spent some time in the center, let's walk our hands over to the opposite side this time to start. Keeping both hips down. And if you feel a point of tightness or resistance, see if you can use your breath to loosen that up. For me, it's right around here. And stay low. Sweep through to the other side, keeping the opposite hip down. Good. Come back to center, you guys. Slowly walk it up. And that wraps up our Monday mat Pilates for this week. Thank you guys so much. As always, I'm here if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And I will hopefully see you both on Wednesday.
Thanks, Allie. See you Wednesday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.